Hello, everybody. Delighted for you to be back. Today I'm reading a very short story called 7 Types of Love. There is no real storyline, I believe, but if I do it right, then it'll sound like poetry without ever rhyming once on purpose. But the cruel thing is that if I make it sound beautiful, I fear it'll also lose gravitas. But here we are. Here I am, writing in the dead of night about love. A poet's cliche, I know. But let me be clear, when I speak of love, then I talk of every kind one can feel. 1. Eros, sexual love. 2. Philia, deep friendship. 3. Storge, familial love. 4. Agape, universal love. 5. Ludos, playful love. 6. Pragma, long-lasting love. 7. Velautia, love of self. Let me also add passion for one's craft as well as romantic love, which some include in Eros, but I find there are 2 different. So here we have all 9 versions of love, each with its own complexities, each deserving of their own story. But that is not what's happening today. Today I'm on cloud 9, loudly crying rain, because I somehow find a way to combine them into a tornado of emotion that is tearing everything down alongside itself, and no one, not even itself, can tell anymore what was always in the storm and what it consumed after it started its journey. I stare outside the window. The weather is actually quite nice, and I'm tempted to write a piece about nature. Not how it's merciless, but rather wonderful, but in the end I don't dare to, because I remember the time they restored the gardens in the city park, and I was so excited to see all the colors in every flower bed that adults pointed and laughed at me. I remember how I fell silent as I laughed it off, but I can still feel the lint in my pocket from that day, because I couldn't get myself to draw after that, or even see the colors I was so excited to witness. There's a dead bouquet of flowers on my windowsill, in a vase so old it's lost its bright pink ever since the sun bleached it out, and I remember that the first flower someone ever bought for me was with my money and hands. I guess I could ask for more, but I am truly so tired of always asking for someone to be thinking of me. Can't you just do it? I don't even need to get flowers. A text would do it too, but I feel so silly asking for it, even though I do it. I have a bottle cap collection from all the times I celebrated with friends, so I remember they actually like me being there, as if their invite wasn't enough. I guess I just dance too often on my own at these things, and in my room, though there I kinda like it better. I flop down on my mattress and count the specks on the ceiling. I simply feel alone, you know? I talk to my family, but if I'm being honest, that rarely helps these days. When I talk to them, it feels like I gaslight myself into liking them. There aren't stars outside either, and I want to paint some on the ceiling, but it just doesn't seem to be my ceiling or home. If my cat was here, I could tell you, I could swear that when he purrs as he sees me, that only then I know what family feels like. And please, no one tell me that's sad. It isn't. He has a tiny soul and loves me with that soul so much, no one would ever be able to tell how small it actually is. I flop down on my belly and hang my arms down the bed frame. Pretty sure I have a demon or a monster under there. I don't really care which or how many, but it does feel like they hold my hand when I reach into the void there between the spider webs, and I know that's not a friendship, but it does feel like one, because I tell you goodnight and keep people away from you as you sleep during the day, while you shake my hand to tell me good morning and sit next to me on my bed watching the show I put on to sleep as you look out for mean spirits coming to get me. Though I have a list of numbers that would tell you how many people love me, I only know a few by heart because I call those so much. But only few feel as real as the monster under my bed. I run my fingers over the dark fake wood on my floor. You see, I've had relationships where Eros kept close watch, but I think he was drunk as he made those matches, because no way those were lucid choices. And if they were, then he made me to beg for attention, which I am quite sick of. Why does it always have to be me who puts in the work? Worst thing is, all of these have one thing in common. They're all love I've experienced and were taken away. And no matter who or what it was, I always loved them so much that I diverted rivers to make sure they stayed dry. And each time I was disappointed so much that when they left, one by one, I was left to navigate a labyrinth made of waterways. So here we are, me staring at the floor, still not learning a lesson, and you trying to figure out why you are still here. And honestly, me too. Like, why do I stand in these undead swamps I made so you could sit comfortably? Why do I always have to hide underwater? Why do I always feel so watered down? Why does everyone make me feel as if my love is too much? How can you love too hard? You pretend like I'm too much overall, like I exhaust you. It's not like I'm out here stalking and murdering my way through world history. I simply want you to be happy. I want you to feel the way you make me feel, the way your smile could be used as a power plant. With the utmost sincerity, I have to wonder, why is me loving strongly, with kindness in mind, so horrible? Why do people always pretend like it's something to be ashamed of? Why? How come that as pure as my love is so often is somehow always seen as the monster under your bed? How come I'm the only one with a good relationship with them? Yes, it's work. It's so much work, and I love it dearly. But why is it seemingly such rotten work to love? When I start clapping because so are the poppies in the wind, why do people start pointing? When I start painting, why do you start judging before I'm done? When I start talking, why is your first instinct to tell me to calm down? I truly want to know at this point, why is crying when watching the sunset again, even after 101st time, shameful? It's just as beautiful. I mean, God fucking damn it. When I reach out, why must your lip curl? I don't understand. Why is giving others so much attention so bad? Why is writing until dawn so bad? Why is singing into the wind met with judgment? Why is being excited about someone else's life always feel like lying? Because I can see it in your face that you think I'm just asking to manipulate you, and not because I want to know. I want to know what you did. I want to know how it was, what you ate, who you met. I want to know the color of your shoes. What did you drink? Did you eat enough? Have you slept? Do you want to talk? I push myself back up and blink at myself in the mirror. I need to know why the phrase "I miss you" became so dirty. Ayo. I know I write a lot of English, and I promised I'd also worked in German, and I promised that'll come. I'm currently working on a horror story, and that's in German. And the thing is, I write a lot of English as well, so I think it's okay. Who cares, right? But yeah, so I am working on a lot of stuff right now, and I have a bunch of recordings sitting around, and I just need to edit videos to them. Yay. I'm not quite sure how I'll do it yet, because there are a bunch of options, but I'll figure it out, no worries. But yeah, I hope you like this story. Thoughts, process I had recently. It's very much exaggerated, I feel, or maybe it isn't. Who knows? It's not a very nice feeling, I suppose. Hope y'all are doing well though. So I recorded this. I'm on the 1st of August, and it's very exciting because that means my birthday is coming up soon. And I'm gonna celebrate, and I'm yay. But also I have a bunch of stuff to finish this month, and next month will start my hell, I think. So there's just a bunch of emotions going through my head, and they need to be somehow they need to get out. And so this is one way for me to do it. Just write short stories. And to be fair, I know that I'm very loved, but that doesn't really change the fact that often it does feel like thankless work. Which, I mean, I get that love shouldn't be something you thank someone for, I guess, because you want it to be unconditional. But the thing is, it usually isn't, right? Like, if you don't put in work, that's where it stops for both. Like, it doesn't matter who stops putting in the work, but at one point it'll stop, because it just feels so horrible to be ignored and stuff. I don't know why I'm recording anyways. It's a very short thing. It's more poetry than a short story. By the way, I'm not calling anyone out, by God. At this point, I'm just like rambling a bit to have something at the end, and I'm gonna see what I like, what I don't like. But I hope that everyone is doing well and is taking care of themselves and is telling the people that they love them all the time. Please do that. Go right now. I don't care who. Either if it's your parents or your best friend or your wife or your husband or your partner in any way, or you're just any friend. I don't care if it's your cat or your dog or your lizard. Just go right now. Tell them you love them. That's your homework now? I'm sorry. Go do it. Go tell them you love them. Because it's important. I don't care if it's just you sending a heart and nothing else. Do it. Tell them you miss the people that you miss them, because that was a handful of sentences, because that's just a nice thing to hear every time. And if you can't talk to people right now that you love, then I don't know, put it in your WhatsApp status or something that right now you're just tired and can't communicate. Because sometimes that helps too. I know it's not your job to make other people feel anything, but putting in the work when you can, when you're able to, is always a good choice. And also, maybe I am calling someone out, but if I am, then I'm pretty sure they don't follow me, so it's cool. But I could think of someone I'm actually calling out right now that I've talked so long that I can actually think of someone. And if you do somehow see this, text me, call me, come over, I don't care. I want to know that you love me, because I'm pretty sure you do, because we're friends, and I'm talking about platonic love in this case, yeah. But like, do it now. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Everybody, just go over to the ones you love and tell them that you love them right now. Do it. Do it right now. Especially you, person I'm not naming by name. Do it. Do it. Go on. Do it. Right now. Do it. This will go on forever. I don't care. I have time. I can tell you to do this all day. Do it. Right now. Do it. I can even find I can figure it out in different languages if I have to. I can. Let's do it right now. Yeah, see, this is how easy it is. I'm doing it right now. And you should do it too. Go on. Do it. I wanna do it. Mach es. Right now. Jetzt sofort. Sag den Leuten, dass du sie liebst, dass du sie liebst. You know? Du liebst, dass du sie liebst. So. Do it. I specifically requested.
Hazlo. Hazlo.
Do it. That was Spanish. I hope that is correct, though. I have no idea. Who knows? We're just gonna go through some funky languages now.
Zrobuj це. 做吧. Fais-le. Učini to. Do it. Yup. Làm đi.
Was that enough languages? Do you want me to do it again? I will. Do it. Do it right now. Tell the people that you love them that you love them. Do it. Do it right now. Right now. Do it. Go on. Do it. Also, goodbye.